guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's January 17th, 2021, and this is the Flight Sim News. So the weekend update has came and went for DCS, and let's take a look at that. So support for Windows 7 is going to end. They've announced that they will no longer be supporting Windows 7. Users who do not want to change their operating system can still enjoy DCS World 2.5.6. However, new updates will not be available. In order to attend to your needs more diligently, please download the latest version, is what they had to say. And then next up, the channel map development progress. The latest addition to the channel map will be the fighter base that protected southeast England from Luftwaffe bombers during the Battle of Britain. Over the course of the war, fighters based at Biggin Hill claimed thousands of enemy aircraft at the cost of hundreds of aircrew lives. And then they go on to say, please note that DCS the channel will soon be moving to release state. Don't miss the opportunity of enjoying the 20% off early access discount while it lasts. Check out the in-development screenshots, and there's a link to that right here, which I will include in the video description as usual. And then they go on to talk about new unique objects in England will include Leeds Castle, the parish church of All Saints Birchington, St. Augustine's Abbey, Ramsgate, Holy Trinity Church, Broadstairs, St. Lawrence Church, Ramsgate, and the list goes on. And then a bunch of unique objects in France as well. And then lastly, they're talking about the World War II missions in DCS World. We now have introduced a difficulty selector option used in conjunction with the F10 comms menu. Options easy, medium, or hard will allow you to revisit missions and test your improved skill set. Single player and campaign missions include new briefings. Mission sets are wide and varied and will include bomber escort, fight section scrambles, anti-shipping strikes, photographic reconnaissance, airfield strikes, train strafing, ooh, that one sounds fun, close air support, bomber fighter intercepts. In some single-player missions, we've introduced Fly with a Friend. It allows you to upload the mission to your own server and fly it with a friend or virtual squadron. Ideal for training and for those not quite ready to venture into multiplayer just yet. This is a great way to share the experience with those of you who are just getting started in DCS World. Thank you again for your passion and support. Yours sincerely, Eagle Dynamics. I think that is pretty cool, actually. I like the fly with a friend idea because honestly, in terms of multiplayer in DCS, that is probably the only way I've really did a lot of DCS with friends. Was, start a server of my own, give them the IP address, let them log into my machine, playing the mission that we all have, and have fun. Regular multiplayer really just isn't that much fun for me. I'll throw a link to this in the video description as usual, and you can check it out for yourself. So things are looking pretty good with this post. Looks like they are taking the Longbow very seriously. It says, Dear all, in the not too distant future we will begin flight testing of our AH-64D. While most of the details concerning avionics, sensors, and weapons are available in a public AH-64D Block 2 Longbow Apache-10 manual, having Longbow Apache pilot SMEs to evaluate the flight dynamics and general feel of the aircraft will be invaluable. As such, we are looking for several retired Longbow Apache pilots that also fly DCS to help evaluate and tune the flight characteristics of our Longbow. If you meet these criteria and would like to take part, please private message me. Note that we will require proof of former occupation and a non-disclosure agreement will be required. Kind regards, WAGS. So WAGS is looking for former Apache pilots, actually Longbow pilots. This sounds like something that's right up Brian Casmo's skill set there. He is a former Kiowa and Apache pilot. both. I'll throw a link to this in the video description as usual, and you can check it out for yourself. Next up is another bit of news in DCS that I happened to stumble upon. It goes on to talk about the stable version is this current number. The next update is to be announced, but the Open Beta public testing build with the current version number has the next update planned for the 27th of January 2021. Now I gotta wonder what's going to be in this update. I have a feeling it's going to be all the FA818 Hornet improvements that the WAG's videos have posted about over the past few weeks. Will we possibly see clouds? One can only hope. I think my only fear about the clouds is that might be the nail in the coffin for VR in DCS World. I'll throw a link to this in the video description as usual, and you can check it out for yourself. Alright, there's a nice article over here from Shamrock15 again over at the Stormbirds. And it goes into talk about flight sim aircraft developer IndiaFoxTecho has been busy developing for Microsoft Flight Simulator and DCS World, and we have some new updates from them over the last few weeks covering a variety of subjects, from their long easy project for Flight Simulator to their latest on their development of the DCS MB-339. Let's have a look. And it goes into talk about the Long EZ for Flight Simulator. This looks like a pretty cool and a very unique looking aircraft. I might have to jump back into Flight Sim. I've been saying this for weeks because I had Flight Sim, but I was only utilizing it with the Game Pass. I haven't bought it yet. I think in the coming weeks I might just bite the bullet and pick up a copy of it just to have. Because they are making some pretty cool improvements in Flight Simulator, and I'm still yet to check out the VR. And then the DCS MB-339 progress takes shape. He goes on to say IndiaFoxTech is also an official DCS World developer and is turning the MB-339 into a fully fledged module. We've seen a few updates recently, including a new WingFlex video demo, which shows the progress they are making in adding WingFlex to the module. And there is a video here, which I'll throw a link to in the video description that we can check out. Also on display are some new screenshots with functional IFR canopy hood, which will block the view and help pilots with instrument training regimes. That's a real interesting take, and he's right. I've never seen this in a simulation either. And there's another shot of it right there. That's kind of freaking scary, isn't it? And then lastly, great new screenshots of the T-45C Goshawk. Another new aircraft that IndiaFoxTech is working on and is planning to release in February is the T-45C Goshawk. The U.S. Navy trainer is a relatively sleek-looking trainer. In the first cockpit shot, you'll see the initial work done using the slightly older monochrome MFD displays, while in a more recent update, we've been informed that community polling has suggested that the more modern color displays on the jet are preferred. Gotta admit, that is a pretty looking little trainer. And it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun to fly. But again, it's in Flight Simulator. It's not in DCS, just to be clear. But for a Flight Simulator cockpit of a military plane, that looks pretty freaking impressive. And then they go on to say the Microsoft Flight Simulator MB-339 is now on the marketplace. In other news from IndiaFoxTech is that their MB-339 for Flight Simulator is now finally on the marketplace with the latest version of the jet. It has been available on several other stores, including Orbix, but is now available on the Flight Simulator marketplace too. And then he goes on to throw a link in there for the IndiaFoxTech Facebook page. And I will throw a link to this excellent article that Shamrock15 has thrown together yet again over at the Stormbirds. So you can head on over there and check it out for yourself. Lastly, it looks like Chuck Owl's been busy. So he goes on to say the Huey guide overhaul will go live on January 19th. First written in May 2015, the document's new version will include better procedures, pictures, and system descriptions, especially the armament, radio, and navigation sections, increasing the page count from 95 to 175 plus pages. That's absolutely outstanding, and I really can't wait to check that out. I absolutely love the Huey in DCS World, and I haven't flown it in a while, and something like this is the kind of thing that will get me back into the cockpit of a specific plane, because Chuck's guides are absolutely amazing, and they have become required reading for any DCS enthusiast or pilot. So that's it for the Flight Sim News. As always, thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Feel free to hit that like button. And until next time, guys.